Hey everybody, it's Pastor Dave of Christian Faith Fellowship here in Tucson, Arizona. I want to share a devotional with you today found in Hebrews chapter 4, verses 14 through 16. Therefore, since we have a great high priest who has ascended into heaven, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold firmly to the faith we profess. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to empathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are. Yet he did not sin. Let us then approach God's throne of grace with confidence so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Beautiful scriptures, a challenge to us as believers and a challenge to those who are not yet believers. When we accept Jesus Christ as our Savior, each and every one of us, we have been granted access to the Creator of the universe personally. That's amazing. What God has said to us is through Jesus Christ, you now have access, personal access for your needs, for grace, for what you need. And we need to take advantage of that and go before God in prayer. Now, we no longer need a priest, a high priest. We have one high priest. It is Jesus Christ who has ascended into heaven. Oftentimes people ask me as their pastor to pray for them, thinking that I have greater access to God than they do. I want you to know, I want to encourage you. If you have a relationship with God through Jesus Christ, you have as much access as I do. See, in the Old Testament, only the high priest could come into the presence of God, and that only one time a year with the sacrifice of atonement. For God's presence was behind the curtain in the Holy of Holies, and God's presence dwelt there above the Ark of the Covenant. But when Jesus Christ died on the cross of Calvary, and he said, "Into your hands I commit my spirit, it is finished," the curtain to the Holy of Holies ripped in two. God himself gave free access to all who would enter his presence through Jesus Christ. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, I want to encourage you to take advantage of the access that Jesus Christ has provided for us. If you don't know him, he is calling you into that kind of a personal relationship with him through the sacrifice of Jesus Christ. You must receive him. If you have received him as your Lord and Savior, are you fully taking advantage of your access to God? Daily we should be praying and speaking with God and listening to him through his word. Encouraging you, brothers and sisters, as we step through these trying times, that you are obtaining the mercy and the grace that is available to you freely from God through our one and only high priest, Jesus Christ the righteous. May God bless you today as you take full advantage of the access that you've been granted. Have an amazing day with him.
Thank you so much for checking us out online today. If you would like to hear more messages like these, you can hit the subscribe button down below to follow Christian Faith Fellowship. We would love it if you could share these with your friends and family, so that way they can know that they have a purpose and God has a plan for them too. We encourage you to download the Christian Faith Fellowship app. That way you can stay connected with our ministries wherever you go. Finally, thanks to everybody who gives financially and supports this ministry.